Hello and welcome, everybody. Today we're going to have a discussion about finding out the truth by a tree. So, if you're interested, stay tuned. And as always, I'm going to pray for you at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So, let me start off. Uh, when you assess the truth, because many times people have theories or the theory of relativity, and you have all of these ideas that people have. You even get taught about history, all of the things that happened, and that is what they say is the truth. And we believe it most of the time because we were not there, we were not able to see. But the same, a tree shall be known by its fruit. Now, one of the methods that I use to get closer to the truth is to assess it like a tree. And the verse that I'm going to use today is in Luke 6. I'm going to read for us from verse 43. It says, "For a good tree does not bear bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. For every tree is known by its own fruit. For men do not gather figs from thorns, or do not they gather grapes from bramble bush. A good man out of a good treasure of his heart brings forth good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart brings forth evil. For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks." So, when we look at that scripture, let's say we've got an idea that somebody proclaims that he knows how to teach and train people to fix engines, for example. And say, okay, that's good. That's a possibility. How many people did you train? Well, I trained 100 of people. Okay. How many of those people can fix engines? Well, not one has yet to fix an engine, but they've got the possibility. So there already you can start to see that maybe everything is not as it's supposed to be, because if you train up people, they'll be able to do the work and they will actually do the work. Not 100%, but at least let's say 90% of the people. So you can see that a tree will also be known by its fruit. For example, if I say this is a good tree, it bears a lot of fruit, but I've never eaten any fruit of that tree, I don't know how it tastes, nobody has ever tasted the fruit, then how would you really know? So when we go and look and facts, or that they say is facts out of history, we can use the same method. What we do is we actually take the story and say, does this make sense? Number one. And there's even a lot of translations. When you read it, you think, but if I think about this, it does not make sense. Something is not right. Maybe it's my understanding, maybe it's my wisdom, maybe it's an error in translation, maybe it's even somebody that deliberately covered up something in scripture. So when we read, don't think that everything that you read there is 100% accurate. Why? Because these days there's a lot of false translation that actually want to twist the truth. And that is something that we need to be very, very careful for. So go through the method of thinking, is this logical? And then you can pray about it to get to know the truth. Why? Because the truth will set us free. That is the purpose of the truth. Now, many things are binding us, they are not setting us free. We do not have all of the understanding we should have, but we've got the Spirit that knows. And therefore, we're going to pray. Father, I pray today that you'll teach us so that we'll know the truth. Give us wisdom to detect the lies and the truth, so that we'll believe the truth and the truth shall set us free. Father, help us to realize and understand what is your will for our lives, because you are a good Father. Therefore, you will help us to do good. Father, I pray that we'll not be manipulated or misled by people that have other motives. Help us so that we can find your kingdom, that your kingdom will come into us and take over our lives. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your mercy. We thank you for that. In the name of Yeshua, be blessed.